Okay, so like I said, today we're going to be talking about coronavirus and the impact of coronavirus, COVID-19, and the future and things like that. So we have some different countries represented here today. We've got Greece, we've got some people who live in Scotland, but are from different countries. We've also got any from Mongolia as well. So the first question is, what's happening in your country just now with coronavirus? People who live in Scotland, you can talk about your Scotland or about your country, or you can talk about Scotland, whatever you prefer. So Lena, let's start with you. What's happening in Greece just now with coronavirus?
In Greece, we now managed to have less people that they are in the hospitals. So
Okay.
we are going down at that moment. And we are really fast with vaccinating people. Half of the population in Greece, they have already more than take the first
say the first dose, dose, DOSE.
Many of them are they are vaccinating now with Johnson, which is only one.
Okay,
so
yeah.
More than 3 million people. We are 10 million.
Mm-hmm.
So more than 3 million people are already fully vaccinated.
Okay, and when you said 50%, do you mean 50% of adults or 50% of everybody?
Only adults.
Okay.
They are vaccinating here, 18 plus.
Okay. Okay.
They are planning, they are waiting the results of research about less than younger people than 18.
I think a lot of countries are doing that actually, yeah, just now. But I've heard, I think in the United States they've started making available to under 18s as well. So it's good that things are going positively there. Annie, what's happening in Mongolia just now with coronavirus? Can you tell us what's happening?
And thank you. In Mongolia, coronavirus is increasing.
Okay.
Most of people had the vaccine, but still increasing a lot.
So why is it increasing a lot if people had their vaccine? Why is it still going up if people had their vaccine? Is it because of the new type of coronavirus?
I don't know, but maybe it's because of vaccine. I had the first one vaccinated. This is China's one, and still afraid of to have a second one.
Okay, so do you think that maybe the vaccine is not working very well?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think so.
Okay. And Tussi, what about you? Do you want to talk about Scotland or Bangladesh or India?
India.
India, okay, yeah. It's in the news a lot just now, yeah.
Yeah, India is now trending about coronavirus. The new variant, like black fungus, it's increasing the patients in India. Before the first stage, first level, India has stopped the coronavirus spreading. But now after the election, I think there is a state election. They did state election. After the election, the coronavirus spread quickly. That's why the new variant also is spreading quickly.
Yeah.
Also, lots of the people are suffering because India is developing country. So they are suffering from medicine, oxygen.
Yeah. So there was a lot of things in the news a couple of weeks ago about India, but you don't see so much in the news here now about it. Is the situation getting a little bit better, or is it just the same?
I don't think so, because it's the same. It's more difficulty also, but it's not better. It's my point, because every day it's cases are increasing, not not they are stopped, they are decreased, or they never stopped. It's increasing only.
Okay, so, well, and are they giving people the vaccine just now, or?
Yeah, they are. The problem is, the India is most the corporate companies. They are they spread their product to people. They are it's lots of financial things going on. So people get vaccine. There is they can't afford for the financial wise, because not only the government, the private hospital, they are charged for the vaccinations.
Okay. And do the people have to pay for the vaccination as well?
Yeah,
they do.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's obviously quite a big problem. Then I didn't realize that. And Josefa and Dulce, what's happening? Do you want to talk about what's happening in? Do you want to talk about Angola? Do you want to talk about Scotland?
Oh, we have a baby.
Yeah, I hear that. I didn't think that was you.
I will talk about Portugal.
Portugal, okay.
Yes, so there's a lot of people already have the first dose of vaccine in Portugal. On Monday, the people who are between 20 and 30 years old, they can get the first vaccine of COVID. There's a lot clubs and shops open. Sorry again.
That's okay. Don't worry about it.
We have some cities in Portugal that already we cannot use mask.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yes, for example, Braga.
Even inside?
What do you say, sorry?
Even inside, you don't have to use a mask inside?
Yes.
Yeah, oh, wow.
Yes. For example, on Sunday or Saturday, I think, was some game or something like that in the city, and all of people need to do the COVID test, and after the COVID test, they don't need to use the face mask.
So if the test is negative, then they don't have to use the mask to go to games and things like that. Wow, okay, that's good. I heard that Portugal is one of the big successes, I think, in terms of COVID. You know, it's considered one of the safest places to go just now. I know that. So let's talk about vaccinations. So Annie said that she's had her vaccination. Tusi, we know, has had it. Lena, have you had your vaccination yet?
I have done the first.
The first one.
Pfizer, and the 9th of this month is my second
Oh,
dose.
so that's soon. So you'll be fully protected soon.
2 weeks later, I can travel without a test before.
Okay.
But still there is an issue about face masks. If we can not wear them outside, because since now we wear them outside and inside, everywhere out of your house.
Okay. And Dulce, how old are you?
I'm 18.
You're 18. So does that mean that you're still waiting for your vaccination then?
Yes. I have a appointment, but I don't know when I will get the first dose.
You have an appointment already, yeah? Because you know there's a website you can check and you put in your details. And
the website, and they said to me put my phone number and they will text me, but
okay, so you're waiting.
Later.
Yeah, 18-year-olds are obviously they're the last ones to get it. So, but it should be, I don't know, maybe in the next 5 or 6 weeks. I think you should probably get it, something like that.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. And Josefa, have you had your vaccination? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, last Saturday.
Okay, good. Yeah. And let's talk about vaccines generally, are people in your countries happy to take the vaccination, or are they this anti-vaxxers, these people who think that it's a conspiracy, or think that there's something the government are trying to control you or something like that? Do you have that in your countries?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In Angola, I think almost of the people is anti-vaccine.
Really?
They say they don't have COVID-19 there. This COVID-19 is here in Europe and America, no Africa too much. But they say is that vaccination is bad for the body of the people. Is the same fake news? Yeah.
Fake news. Exactly. That's interesting. So most people are not taking it.
Yeah, most people not interested, but yeah, I don't know.
And what about Mongolia? What's happening? Are people happy to take the vaccine there?
No, but to me, I'm not very happy, because there is a few type of vaccine, yeah. Moderna, Astra, and Chinese and Russian. But our government gives a free just Chinese one.
Okay.
Most of people had vaccinated Chinese vaccine. Who has painful, yeah. They will take a vaccine, Astra, Pfizer.
So basically you have to pay for those ones, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. What about Greece and India? Are most people taking it, or?
In Greece, all are free. It's by the government, and if you are not in the system of health, if you are not legal in the country, in fact, you can't find the vaccine, because they don't sell it. It's just by the government.
Right. Okay.
Most of the people they want to take the vaccine because they want to work. Here we work mostly with tourists, so they can understand that if we are not vaccinated, then the hotels maybe they will close, and etc. And so they want. But of course, I feel about 10% of people here, they are afraid. Around me, I don't know anybody who is against, but I can see on Facebook, for example.
Yeah. There are people who are anti-vaxxers. Do you have anti-vaxxers? I mean, you already said that the money is a problem in India, but do you have people there who just don't want to take it?
Alex, in India, people are afraid of vaccine because few people, when they have taken the vaccine, they got heart attack and some side effect. The people are died. So because of that, people are afraid to take vaccine. It's like South Indian people. The most people are afraid to take vaccine. The vaccine is like a COVID shield vaccine name, I think.
COVID shield.
Yeah, COVID shield.
Okay. And a lot of people are scared of it. Well, what do you think about anti-vaxxers? Do you have an opinion? Not just you, to say anybody. Do you have an opinion about these people? Do you understand why they're scared, or do you think these people are?
I understand. Oh.
Yeah. Do say yeah.
Oh, okay. I would say I understand why people scared. I will talk about me. I don't want to get the vaccine.
You don't want
to? No, I don't. I don't want to get the vaccine and do the test because, first of all, I saw the first people who get the vaccine, there was effects, and
they had side effects. You mean, yeah?
Yes, side effects, and they feel so bad after get the vaccine. And the others, I saw one woman, she died in Portugal after she had the COVID test. Yeah, because I think the person who made the test, they put the I don't know how to call, but the things that they put in our nose to make the test, they put so hard, and she started blooding, and after that she died. So I scared because of that.
But you're still going to do it?
Yeah. Because I have.
Because your mum says you have no choice. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, she's already had it, so you need to do the same thing as well.
Yeah. Yeah. But mom, she have side effects too. She feels so bad. She feels her arm very heavy, and she doesn't feel the. You know what, when you're eating and you don't feel the flavor of the food.
So you lose your sense of taste.
Yes, she lose the taste of the food.
Yeah. So okay, that's interesting, because I haven't heard that from the vaccination. I felt bad, I have to say, for like 2 days after my vaccination. High temperature and things like that. But not even 2 days, actually, probably only 1 day. But I would rather feel bad for 1 day than get COVID. So when you balance these things up, I think it's probably better. So how do you feel that your governments have been doing with this? Do you think your governments have been doing a good job in dealing with the pandemic?
No.
No. I think if you're talking about India, then yeah, you've already said that's quite a clear answer. What about other countries? What about Greece? Have your government been doing well?
I'm happy about the way they manage the situation. They take decisions very early from the beginning. Of course, we were closed the market and everything for a long time. But it seems that the health system went well. I mean, that it worked very well since now. It was never full, so nobody died because of no health system. So for me, this is very important. And in general, they support people who lost their jobs because of pandemic and lockdowns. So in general, and with the system of vaccinating, that it's controlled from the government, and all they take it by the right time, and I feel that they respect their lives, and I feel good.
Okay, that's good. What about the Mongolian government? Have they been doing a good job with the pandemic?
In next week, they have an election of president.
Okay.
And there is a very hard moment now. So the government government works about election of president, and almost 2 years we were in quarantine, and after quarantine there is everybody is wearing mask, and government required people have to vaccinated China's. So
do you
I'm
think
not happy about that?
No, but do you think that you will have a new president after the next election? Yeah. So
Yeah.
that will people will show that they haven't been happy with that. So when do you think life will get back to normal? What's your prediction? I know, you know, we're not scientists and things like that, but when do you see this ending?
It's difficult to say, Alex.
Yeah.
When it's difficult to say because we don't know, right? When the COVID, because we are relief the COVID vaccination when we get the vaccination, but the COVID, it's a new variant. It's starting. So it's
and
difficult
also, you know, when more people are vaccinated, then things start opening, and then that's when the cases go up again, like we're seeing in Scotland just now, in Glasgow in particular. Yeah. What about in Greece? When do you think things will start going back to normal?
It depends if the virus will not what is the word? I don't know.
Spread?
No.
Or no?
Stronger, maybe. What's the word?
You mean it will
and be more dangerous for people. This is
maybe we'll say the vaccine will the virus will mutate.
Yes, exactly. Yes. So it depends from this. If we can stop the spread now, and we all be vaccinated, and then for me, in about 1-2 years, it will be like the flu.
Yeah.
Like
hopefully.
The flu.
Hopefully, yeah. Well, they say, you know, that pandemics are usually 2 years, you know, from start to finish. So that means
we are better than before, because the people are now more well educated. They realize the situation. The scientists are better now, so maybe it will be easier.
Yeah, to say. Hopefully, yeah.
You know, when the COVID start and spread all over world, the WHO said that COVID, the coronavirus has been 2023.
Really? So that's another 2 years. Hopefully not. Okay, so let's talk about something more optimistic. So what are you looking forward to doing that you can't do just now? You know, when things start getting back to normal a little bit at least. But what do you want to do, Josefa, that you know you can't do just now?
I think the world's not back to normal now.
Yeah, but what do you want to do? You know, you think, okay, I can't wait until I can do this again.
After this period, after this pandemic, I would like to see my mom.
Yeah. Okay.
It's more important for me now.
Where is she?
She's in Portugal
in
this
Portugal,
moment.
okay.
Yeah.
So traveling, and getting to see family. What else to say? You want to say something? What?
I want to go without mask.
Yeah. I don't know, wearing a mask doesn't bother me anymore. You know, it's got so normal, you know, that at the start.
The public transport, a mask is must, right?
Yeah, so, that's true. I guess I didn't think about that. I don't take public transport, so I wasn't thinking about that.
Like mask, to use mask, I think.
Yeah. Any, what are you looking forward to doing in the future that you can't
bad to use the
I'm looking forward to traveling in my country and to see my grandmother.
Okay.
No, long time no see her.
Yeah. Does she live very far away from you?
Yeah, in another city.
Another city, and you haven't been able to see her. Lena, what about you? What are you looking forward to doing?
I feel lucky because I didn't stop my work. I was working from distance because I am teaching in high school. So I think I managed to have like a normal life, but I miss traveling, although it seems that it's not that important, but we used to travel and
yeah, no, I agree with you completely. That's what I'm looking forward to.
I think everybody needs traveling.
Yeah, to travel to a country that has better weather than Scotland and Glasgow. You know, we had three good days or something like that, and now today it's gone back to normal. 3 days was summer and it's over already. So that's why I'm... Okay.
I don't understand this because for me, I don't know. I think that I couldn't affect from the weather, because usually now we live inside house.
Yeah, I don't know. But it's nice to go outside for a walk when it's
on roads. And when I travel for a week and the weather is not good, I say, okay, no problem.
Yeah. Well, you told us before that, you know, Rhodes is called the Sunshine Island, you know, so that's, you know, Scotland is not the Sunshine Island, that's for sure. But it's been not bad this week, I have to say. So what kind of impact do you think that COVID will continue to have? Do you think that, you know, some things will change because even after COVID is finished, do you think that this will have a longer impact or a longer effect on some things? Yeah, Lena?
Definitely in economy, because people now, they lose income, many people. So I think by living inside the house because of lockdowns, it wasn't seem really bad. But now if you want to go out and you don't have money and others, they are out, maybe some people, they will not be that happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I think, you know, that because everyone spends so much time, you know, doing this on Zoom and, you know, doing things on the internet, then this has become normal now, you know. But before, I think that will stay. You know, more people will work from home or work remotely. That's something that's definitely going to stay. And also, I think that people will be more careful when they're in busy places. You know, like right now, being in a busy place is really strange. And I think that's also going to stay, that people will still be worried about that. Even when COVID is gone, that will continue a little bit, I think, as well. Now, during the pandemic and, you know, lockdown and quarantine and all of these things, some people, you know, had a lot of time to think about their lives. And, you know, lots of people, you hear about lots of husbands and wives breaking up, and you hear about people changing their career, and you hear about people making big decisions and things like that. So has the pandemic made you rethink anything in your life? Have you kind of decided you're going to do something different in the future because of this? No,
the pandemic made me like a multi-skill woman.
That's definitely a good thing. So you mean in terms of technology and things like that?
Yeah, technology. And I learned crochet, I learned sewing, I learned how to do creative works. So I learned a lot.
Wow, okay, that's definitely a positive thing. Anybody else? Have you changed anything, or are you thinking about changing anything in your life because of the pandemic? No?
I'm started to do DIY or DIY?
DIY.
DIY, yeah.
DIY. So DIY is like, you know, doing things in your house. So what have you been doing? What kind of DIY have you been doing?
Painting.
Oh. But do you mean painting like art painting, or do you mean painting like painting the walls? Oh, art.
Like art, yeah.
Okay, so that's not DIY. DIY is like painting the walls.
Oh, okay, no.
And fixing things in your house. So if you're doing, so you started
New hobbies, probably.
new hobbies, exactly, new hobbies and something
Yeah,
artistic.
These are like hobbies. Okay, yeah.
So what kind of painting are you doing, Josefa?
My friend, she's my colleague. She was study with me on a college. She helped me to what I mean, como se diz? Sorry, I don't know the name in English.
So she helped you to
she draw. My daughter said she draw for me, and when she draw, I paint.
Oh, so you paint. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like a collaboration. You're doing it together, yeah? She does the painting and you do the drawing. Okay, that sounds interesting. Okay. Anybody else? Anything you would like to, Lena? Yeah.
I would like to learn better English.
Okay.
Inside the coronavirus, because I would like to read more. Before I was a bit more busy. I was out more. I was reading informations in Greece. In Greeks, I use Greek articles and like this. Because I was interested more in education and the news for Greece. But then with pandemic, I was really interested to read something about the world and what was happening. And I started to wanted to be better in English.
Yeah.
So and that's why I joined your group. And
well, that's good. So we have the pandemic to thank for that as well. So there are definitely some positive things that have come out of the pandemic. Mind you, I know a lot of people who said, I'm going to learn a new language, I'm going to start a new hobby, I'm going to do this, but they didn't do it. A lot of people said they had these big plans. This is an opportunity to learn all these things, but then actually they didn't do it. But a lot of people did, like you said. Tussi's learned how to crochet and to sew and things like that. So that's and Josefa's painting and learning languages and things like that. So that's all good.